Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is your dose of Dharma for today. So today we're going to continue regarding the unrighteous conduct. Okay, so the last talk we have covered the three types of unrighteous bodily conduct. So today we will talk about the four types of unrighteous verbal conduct, which is not in accordance with the Dharma. Okay, so the first one is lying or speaking falsehood. Alright? So for example, when being summoned to a court or to a meeting or in the family's presence, so he lies, not knowing he say he knows, knowing he say he doesn't know, etc. Alright? And the second one is divisive speech. Also he speaks maliciously. So he repeats elsewhere what he has heard here in order to divide these people. So for example, there's A and B, alright? And he is C. So he goes to A and talk bad about B. He goes to B and talk bad about A with the intention to split them. Alright? To destroy their friendship. So this is very common. For example, if you are working in the world, then sometimes, when businesses when they want to do something like this, they want to get maybe one of the top managers from the other company. So they may make friends with them, and then after that they may talk bad to the managing director about this manager, and they may talk bad about the managing director to this manager, and then causing this kind of split between them. And then after that, if the manager resigns, then they will quickly engage him or persuade him to come over. So these kind of things are happening everywhere. In warfare, in offices, in businesses, and even in some families. Alright? It's true. In some families, because of gain, because of wanting the family inheritance, so people say all these kinds of divisive speech. And this kind of speech is really, really very dangerous, because since it's creating the karma of destroying friendships and relationships, so one who has this kind of pattern, then usually they will experience a lot of difficulties in their relationships and friendships. So please don't do this. Well, you may think, okay, having bad relationships, it's okay, I'll just live alone. But this is what we can see this life from the effect of this malicious speech. But the karma energy, the karma that is generated from divisive speech, those are the really dangerous ones. Sometimes it may happen, and when the karma ripens, it may split you between you and your teacher. And if your teacher is a meditation teacher, that's gonna be, quite difficult for us, if we want to get out of this samsara, right? Or when we want to learn to purify our mind. So, just be careful about this divisive speech, alright? And sometimes it is the reason why, in the organizations, groups split into groups, internal fighting, where one company become two company, but they are not, the other company is not a branch, it becomes a competitor, and, they fight each other. So, even in the Dharma circle, also we see some things like this. Alright? Sometimes, this is because of the results of divisive speech. So we have to be really, really careful about this. So how can we be careful about this? Well, it's very simple. Just one very general principle, but many people cannot live it up. But if you can live it up, it's very good. So what is that? Well, actually is if you have negative emotions or your mind has unwholesome thoughts and uncomfortable feelings, especially in the heart area, then however logical your thinking or your analysis may be, don't believe yourself first. Give yourself a break. Well, because your mind is in a negative state of mind. you are in a negative emotion, and you have usually uncomfortable feeling generate negative thoughts and negative emotions. So it's not wise to act when you have negative emotions and negative thoughts and unwholesome thoughts, alright? And uncomfortable feeling. So it's better to, if you can delay, so just delay first and go for a jog, listen to some Dharma talks, do some meditation, or whatever things that, whatever wholesome things that can help you to clear your mind and to relieve your uncomfortable feelings and your negative emotions. And when your mind is clear and when you have no uncomfortable feelings, then you can analyze the situation. Usually, 80% of the time, you will find that you will have a more soft and a more clear perspective on the issues that there was a problem, right? And you'll find that it may be easier for you to see clearly the issue and be able to solve and to be able to find solutions and solve the problem, alright? So very important. One very, very, very important thing is when you have negative emotions and when you have negative thoughts and uncomfortable feelings, don't believe yourself first, alright? Don't believe whatever logical thinking, whatever fair or unfair, justice or injustice thinking that you have. Just relax first, alright? Go for a walk, go for a break, drink some tea and coffee, look at the sky, or go for some exercise, do some yoga, go for a jog, play some ping pong, do some exercise, or go for a massage, go to a spa massage and things like that. Just make yourself comfortable and release yourself from the negative energy and negative emotions first, through righteous means now, through wholesome means. Then after that, when your mind is clear, when you have no negative emotions and when you have no uncomfortable feelings, then look at the situation, analyze the situation, and then try to find a solution to the situation. 80% of the time, I believe you will be able to do it better. Alright? So this is for malicious speech or divisive speech. Then the third one is harsh speech. Harsh speech means someone says words that are rough, hard, that are hurtful to others, offensive to others, and bordering on anger, like that. If somebody speaks, if somebody is very impatient and then when he speaks very roughly, that's not gonna be comfortable for others, right? Of course, if others have wise attention, they are able to maintain a wholesome mind towards that rough speech, then it's okay. But most of the time, other people can't. So harsh speech is also one of the unrighteous verbal conduct. Alright. Then the last one is being one who speaks gossip. So he speaks at the wrong time. He speaks what is useless. He speaks what is not true. He speaks contrary to the Dharma and Vinaya. So he says words that are worthless, unreasonable, and unbeneficial. So this is what we call someone who speaks gossip, right? So these are the 4 types of unrighteous verbal conduct. I hope this has been beneficial to all of you, and may all of us be able to train ourselves to avoid these 4 kinds of unrighteous verbal conduct. Alright? Because the karma generated when we commit this unrighteous verbal conduct ripens, then they may be the causes that bring us after death to be reborn in states of deprivation and even in hell, like that. Alright? But not trying to exert pressure on you guys. Relax. Just don't do, and there will be no pressure, right? Alright. So this is it. So I wish all of you to be well, peaceful and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.